latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
Tourism has certainly taken a big hit in many countries around the world due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Countries like Rwanda depend highly on tourism. Many tech entrepreneurs are creating online virtual reality tours to attract visitors back into the country. This entrepreneur, Patrick Karangwa, is an expert with the camera. Today he is taking pictures that he hopes will be seen all over the world. Patrick runs a company that creates virtual tours of some of Rwanda's most impressive sites. He launched the project in 2018 with a camera and 2 lenses, which he bought for $1,600.
When I was walking through Google Maps, exploring the world, I like traveling. And I realized Rwanda as a country, and in general also Africa, was underrepresented on Google Maps, on digital maps. And this is where the idea came from. I realized this technology, we could do it ourselves, and it was affordable.
Now Patrick's work has become more important than ever. The COVID-19 pandemic has put the brakes on tourism around the world. But with Patrick's virtual tours, people can still walk the streets. Only one thing is that the tour will be digital rather than real life. A prototype is even being tested where a live guide will be able to communicate with guests as they take a tour. An economic analyst feels that virtual tourism would create a need for the people because there are so many similar concepts.
So the virtual tourism would create need for the people because there are so many, I would say, tourism activities for which people don't know. So the best way to do it is to start virtual. You expose those packages to the potential tourists, and then after looking at them, seeing them, they will be much interested. Then the virtual tourism will be a marketing tool for the tourism.
Last year, tourism brought more than $490 million in revenues to Rwanda, according to the country's development board. Travel agencies say that businesses are hit hard by the virus restrictions.
At this time in the year, it's our peak season, our busiest time, and we don't have a single tourist in the country yet. So this means that it's impacted us all, from the tour operator, the hotelier, the restaurant owner, the driver guides, the guides in the national parks. It's affected everybody because basically everything came to a halt.
A local tourist feels that virtual tourism is complementary to traditional tourism.
I think virtual tourism is complementary to traditional tourism. But it's more accessible than traditional tourism because you can have access to it without actually visiting in person.
Rwanda relies on high-end tourism, with people normally flocking to the country for activities like gorilla trekking. In the wake of the virus, the government has limited those treks to just 8 people per group. Unemployment has shot up from 13.5% to more than 42% as a result of COVID-19. But the government has a target of creating 1 million off-farm jobs by 2024. High-tech businesses could be one way to generate more jobs. The government has injected $50 million into tech-driven tourism initiatives to help with COVID recovery. Patrick is in negotiations with the Rwanda Development Board to expand his project. The more buzz VR tours create, the more people will visit Rwanda and more jobs will be created.